Hello, our dear Taurus. Welcome to today's reading. This reading is for Taurus, the month of November. We are going to quickly start this reading with our fall deck. We have Strength for our dear Taurus, month of November. We have Scattered. Okay, let's see what this is all about. We're going to go ahead and go with our tea leaves. So we have Strength and Scattered. Possibly some changes, things getting scattered around. Not sure if you're moving homes for some of you, separating homes, things being scattered, boxes, things like that is what I'm seeing. Your strength always showing up for you. Our strength is always there showing up for us, for some of you that need to hear that. For our tea leaves, we have the needle and the thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So possibly some of you wish for this, wish for kind of just like a movement. I see movement, I see moving, I see things like being either scattered through movement, or I also see it scattered in a way of giving things away, of moving things out of your life. I see archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. So for some of you, it could be a move, new opportunities, new areas, new paths, new schools, new things like that. The archways, I see an archway that's like very beautiful, very grand for a lot of you. It's not some like scary, I don't know if I want to pass under this like little hill, this little archway. This is a very welcoming archway. So I see that some of you feel very secure with your decision. Half jug, a lighthearted, carefree time. Apple, temptation will test you. So I'm getting several messages. I'm seeing possibly a breakup for some of you where there's things scattered, things having to be separated. I also see for some of you, it's just kind of like moving things out, moving on from a relationship, moving people out of your life. The things are going to get scattered around, moved around, kind of like a little bit of a mess is going to come up. Your strength is definitely coming through for all of you. The strength is showing up for you. Strength that you did not know you have. People that are going to come through for you as well. Strength of relationships, how strong relationships are. Even friendships, relationships of all sorts. So whether someone is moving out or someone's doing something, whoever is in your life or stepping up for this time is going to show the strength in that all. We have turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. And we have bat, take care, enemies are working against you. I'm going to go ahead and take from your love deck. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So some of you are confused. I see the message to start. Just clearly understand what you want. If it's confusing, kind of put it on paper. Let it roll. Let the journals go. Just let your hand move, because your wish will be granted. So once you kind of isolate that wish, I'm seeing it wants to come. It wants to be granted to you. It's going to be granted to you, even if you can't see it fast, like within the next day, and it's that specific wish. It's coming in a sense. It's just kind of putting it out there. So I'm seeing start behaving in a way of isolating what it is that you want for some of you that need to hear that message. We're going to have our first row. We have the Hangman. We have the King of Wands. And the Queen of Wands. A lot of King and Queen energy and the Hangman for our first row. So I see a lot of coolness about the recent days for before November, coming into November. Just a lot of like coolness, letting things play out, letting things manifest, seeing what happens. And then I sense throughout as the month progresses, just kind of like buckling down and really getting to the roots of also that very soon wish, kind of buckling down and getting to what it is you're going to want, need, kind of isolating that wish, isolating that what needs to be done for it. So I see like once you get started, it's just momentum. It's not going to end. You're going to just go full circle like a firecracker. It's just going to explode, and in a good way. It's just going to take off, in a better word. And it's going to manifest quickly for you. But right now I feel like you know this about yourself, that you get to kind of hang back, let it be easy, let it be cool. And that's kind of the message I had for my previous readings, is kind of let it just be, don't care. But for you, I'm saying that I'm getting the message that you have to possibly isolate your wish, isolate what you want, isolate what you need, because it wants to be granted to you. So we're in this kind of like unknown state, wishy-washy state, just kind of a complaint state. I'm hearing a lot of, not saying that you're complaining a lot, but kind of the what you don't want. Like, I don't want this, I don't want that, but we need to isolate what you do want so we could put it kind of like into the desire order. So you have to kind of place this order, is what I'm getting from your angels, kind of isolate what you want, place it where you want, what you want, so they can start working on it, or the universe could start working on it, or your energy could start going that way. Whatever you believe in, it's just going to start brewing. So for the month of November, I'm seeing that you need to isolate this. For the Empress, this is also about fertility for some of you. Reality, newness, femininity, your feminine energy. So the feminine is also a lot about sort of like the Hangman, just hanging out, just, you know, receiving, letting it play out, letting it come to you. So with the Empress, I'm kind of also getting the energy that that's where you're at in your head right now. But things might move along where things are going to feel very scattered if we don't just like buckle it down and kind of get into our slight masculine side, or the other side of ourselves. So things could get really out of hand, really scattered about if we don't kind of isolate what this desire, what this need is, what needs to be done, and kind of get moving. So don't let things blindside you. Don't let anybody hold the power over you, is the message I'm getting. Don't let somebody kind of back you into a corner where they have power over you, power of where you'll live, what you'll do, what you'll spend on, just kind of things like that. I'm saying don't allow someone to take charge. So you need to take charge, is what I'm getting at. You need to take the charge of what you want, even if it's just a little bit at a time, but just starting that and letting the momentum build up. It's going to build up. I'm saying you just have to kind of isolate it and get off the Hangman energy and really start going for it. It's going to start just accumulating, where before you know it, you did all these little compounding effects that got you where you're going. For our last card, we have several ideas coming in. So possibly your brain in November, I'm seeing like a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of things coming in, just a lot of information even. So it's just too much information can just be that, too much information. So really start isolating it so you can have kind of like a shield or preparation of what's not going to penetrate you in the bubble. So isolating your desire or your beliefs. So it's kind of like a newness energy is what I'm getting for November for a lot of you. Just kind of this new self. So really be prepared for that, because it's going to come fast. It's going to manifest very soon. So again, we have the Seven of Wands. Not again, sorry, I thought I had this for my previous reading, but we have the Seven of Wands for you, our dear Taurus, and the Eight of Wands. So 7 and 8. Wand energy. So that's a lot about fire, things coming in fast. Like these little fireballs I'm kind of seeing, like just little fireballs kind of going head on. So really, again, isolate this plan, this idea, this desire, this manifestation, this need for November. Possibly it has to do with coming into the end of year, possibly a big changes coming for you with this scattered and strength coming in. I see a lot of big changes coming about, and you being ready is kind of like your warriors next to you, just ready to go, because nothing's going to penetrate because you're ready for it. So I'm seeing same with this 8 of Wands energy. Don't let it'll just like bounce off once you get the protection shield around you. Once you understand what it is that you're about, what you're wanting, what your new beliefs are, no one can think for you, no one can convince you. It's just going to be about you, and nothing will be able to get into that bubble. So with our 7 of Wands energy, again, I see the archway. The archway won't be scary with these trees. I see it's going to be inviting. It's going to be something new, something to manifest, new opportunities, possibilities, paths. It's just about opening up to them. I'm gonna go ahead and go with our message card. And we have opportunities. Again, unfurl like a fern, even without warm sunlight. So again, more opportunities, just really getting into the fields of what it is you're going to want, to desire. The opportunities will come. If you see any letters or any words that come to your mind before they don't even have to be within these letters, please put them down below. Getting rid of something, possibly someone, getting rid of anything, possibly a clean out for some of you. The number 9, which is a very blessed number. I don't have all the information immediately, but the number 9 possibly for some of you. I know it's a very number of changes, number of manifestations, changes, like life changes. Just the biggest life changes you would ever feel, kind of like even welcoming a child. We have a 6 for your numbers and a 7. And our last reading, we had a 69. So we have 67. We're going backwards for our dear Taurus. 67. Enlightenment. Wake up. Your soul is waking up and it's bringing your reality with it. Your angels want you to practice enlightenment in your everyday life to support your soul's growth. Be in the present moment today. Tune into your bodily sensations and acknowledge your emotional state without judgment. Simply be. So I guess that's a lot of the Empress energy, just simply being, receiving energy. We're going to go ahead and go with your pendulum. So please ask your yes or no question. Pause the video if you need more time. If you're back, just ask your yes or no question. And we have a no. So for this will be a no. And with that, my dear Taurus, this concludes your November reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Come see me at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. Tune in to our pick a card readings throughout the month, and possibly a hangout with me throughout the month, as I will be uploading those in the month of November. And with that, I see you guys. Bye-bye.